All right,
I like
Hillbilly.
nerd talk. I do need a crab token if we
Oh,
have
I
one.
guess.
I mean, it's
I
just
was
more
just
fun
gonna
to see the
use your
little
hunchback.
pincers.
All right, fine, fine, fine.
No
Anyway, we're
jokes.
getting started here.
Okay,
You have
perfect.
a message from Elizabeth asking
Okay.
if you're going to be sticking around. That it looks like almost every other member of the stable, including most of the staff, are disappearing out of nowhere in the next 2 or 3 weeks. That she doesn't know what's going on with Amos, and she just wants to know if there's going to be someone to keep the lights on next week.
Yeah.
You remember, it's been a while since she's been really stressed out. She's been angry occasionally, but this is back to episode 12, Elizabeth, who's super stressed all the time. As her last year's worth of work is about to collapse massively.
Looks like she needs a pizza. Yeah.
Why do people think you can just placate her with pizza? Oh my goodness.
That's just calling back to, I believe it was
I know it
Dunamis.
is. I know it is.
But yeah. So Hillbilly will respond and let Elizabeth know that his plans are to still be sticking around Solaris, still be, going into the mech fights, trying to make his way up the ladder. He's going to commit to that for her. And if she wants to meet with him, he's happy to go chat with her. And just sort of let her know that the only step back he's going to be making is that he's going to be investing a little bit more time in his acting career and media career, trying to raise that presence.
I mean, that's exactly what she wants to hear. Yeah, I think she invites you out to a business lunch then to discuss your future plans at a sushi pizza place.
Okay.
You never heard of this?
Hillbilly's excited. He's never had sushi pizza.
All right, so I actually just had sushi pizza the other day. It's actually really interesting. It's like little wheat things about this big, and then they cover it in sashimi and some of the accompaniment. Like sometimes if you get salmon, sometimes they'll give you like roe to go on it, and then like a sauce, and sometimes they sprinkle in some rice. Yeah, it's actually crazy good.
That sounds tasty.
It's very Solaris though, fusion of two cultures, Lyran and Draconis Combine. Yeah,
perfect.
And she just wants to hear about your future plans.
Yeah, so Hillbilly shows up. He's in like button down, shirt and jeans, trying to dress it up a little bit, but still maintain his persona. Comes in, sits down, says, "Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing?"
She nods. She's got like part of a pizza thing in her mouth. She's takes a sip of water because it seems like she might be choking on it now. But she slides some letters over to you.
Okay. Pick those up. Started reading them.
The first one is like a series of death threats by like clan supporters who are upset about your old slander and don't believe you changed. The second is and it's clear that you get a lot of letters. You get thousands of letters. She's picked 3 to amplify like the biggest ones out of yours.
Okay.
Number 2 is like Hillbilly San. Just admit that C-Bill makes you too jittery and nervous to pilot, you baka. Signed Tsundere-chan.
Yeah. Gosh, how did Hillbilly become the Tsundere character? It's true though.
That's how the dice have spoken.
It's just true. Tsundere-Billy.
Tsundere-Billy? Oh, I fucking love it. The idea of like a kawaii chibi hillbilly with like a little gun over his shoulder, but like huge red cheeks.
Totally. Yeah. It's beautiful. I would accept that fan art.
The third letter is actually like 50 pages and appears to be a Twilight-esque fan fiction. It involves a American high school style alternate universe where you are the leading protagonist point of view character. And you keep having run-ins with the popular girls at school who are the 6 members of the Team Minxful, except for the mysterious 6th one who you've never heard of at all. She's the upperclassman that you haven't encountered yet. You hear a lot about Anne Marie the Armory, But
Anne-Marie the Armory. Oh man,
she's in the unlimited class and is pretty high ranking. But yeah, it's like Trident Tahira is on the track team, and Sakura Smith is in like martial arts club, and Seabill is in like young business people club, and like you keep running into them in this visual novel-esque dating simulator scenario where you're like, why do I keep running into these wonderful girls? Like, I'm not good enough for any of them. I'm just this shucks down home guy who works on a farm in the mountains with my dad. Goes hunting on the weekend. Occasionally, I teach my little sister Astrid how to shoot. She's better than me.
Oh man. Hillbilly slaps that paper and he's like, wow, they invested a lot of time into this. This is actually a really good idea. Do you think we could maybe pitch this as like an animated series?
When you look up, it's been like 40 minutes and she's looking at you worriedly over an empty pizza plate. Yes, we could. We would need to find the anonymous author of this. Because we'd be stealing their intellectual property.
I mean, yeah, but it's got to be on a return to sender or something. This is worth investing in.
We'll consider it. I'm surprised you like it, but if you want,
it's entertaining.
Okay, if you're willing to sign over your young hillbilly appearance rights to this project, I guess we can go forward with it.
I mean, if Team Minxville goes all in on this, I think it's worth it long term.
Well, it's really just convincing Seabill. You seem to have made a good impression on most of the others.
Yeah, Seabill's Seabill definitely let some emotions out in the last one. I think we can work it out. I don't know. We'll reach out.
We flash back to Seabill taking your arm and dragging it along the side of the cave.
Oh God, it was brutal. It was very brutal.
Sometimes I may go extra on some of my seeds.
I appreciate it. It's worth it. That's what Solaris Nights is for.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's it. These are some really interesting letters. Definitely covers quite the gamut, though. What were you thinking?
I was thinking that maybe you should have some of this spicy tuna pizza.
Perfect. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Spicy tuna is my favorite. Sprinkle a little of that wasabi on here.
Okay, yeah. She nods and says, look, I've already said I don't really know who's going to be around. Amos always seems like he's doing something shady nowadays. He's pretty hard to keep track of. Seth is gone. He had in case of Isorla clause in his contract, and he just activated it.
Yeah.
Kyle looks like he's getting ready to go off world.
Stable's falling apart.
Hunter seems to be taking a contract with the Northwind Highlanders. It kind of just leaves, you and me for the most part. And the fifth member who I forgot to mention, and I'm racking my brain over who it could be. Oh, Cosmo. Yes. Cosmo. She says, and Cosmo seems to be, malleable.
Yeah.
To whoever
he definitely follows whatever scent hits his nose latest,
Yeah. Zuri apparently has been looking into his latest acquirement, and I get the feeling that he may be, I don't think he's going anywhere, but I don't think he'll be as open to the stable's goals in the long term.
Well,
he may be fully devoted to his new patron.
Made it through their, internship here. We'll see how they do in the open, but with any luck, I can shepherd Astrid and Linhilder at least through, get them started in the stable. Yeah. See where they make it.
About that, can you also work with Saya?
Yeah. Think we can convince her to actually join the actual rankings?
Requested minor league. She's forming her own league of independent gladiators that will... independent is the wrong word. Minor league for honorable competitors. I expect that there will be a market there that we can exploit. Clan heads that will appreciate a sort of Zellbriggen material.
Yeah, well, shoot. Yeah, I think I could help her out with that a little bit. I'd be happy to, reach out to folks, talk to folks, see if I can help set up some matches. I'd be happy to be one of those matches with her. That's the kind of
things that she'll be needing. I don't think she needs much training in Mech Warrior-ness. She seemed like she was pretty good.
Solid.
I mean, she beat Seth. Yeah, which isn't easy.
Different machine levels,
is an out-of-ring mentor, as it is.
Absolutely. I think I can work with her. I don't have any specific hang-ups on that front. I'm happy to work with clan folk or whoever at the end of the day, as long as they like me. She don't have a problem with me. I don't have a problem with her. So yeah, I'll have her. I'll reach out to her. We can, grab a meal. We'll plan out this little league of her. See who she's got her eye on that she'd like to work with.
Okay.
She got a name for this little circuit she's trying to put together?
The Zellbriggen circuit.
All right. Now that's going to definitely bring in a fan base. We can work with that.
Okay. I really appreciate what you're doing here. It's nice to have someone sticking around that's still loyal.
Well, I'd hate to see everything we've built here go to waste. Put a lot of effort, blood, sweat, and tears into this thing.
Well, I think our investors have quite made a bit of money, even with the mafia thing.
That's good. That's good.
They're still invested in us, just in a less aggressive way.
Yeah, can't blame them for that. Yeah,
not exactly a controlling interest anymore.
Well, interesting. Well, that gives us more freedom, actually. So that's not a bad thing for us. What do you want to do with the stable, Elizabeth?
Your thing is freedom.
Free Worlds League.
I think we're going to need to build up a B team, like a second generation.
Yeah.
But we have that now. We just need to get them where they're going. Maybe what we need to do is be planning for the next level. A third generation.
Oh. Put out the call. Get some wormlings in the Apex Dragons.
Some wormlings? Let's call them hatchlings. Wormlings is such a negative connotation.
That's fair. This is why we need you.
Potential. Let's call them potential eggs. We're here to help them hatch.
I like the idea. Sort of an expansion of our internship program.
She nods.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean, between Astrid, Linhilder, and Sai, we got some, folks who absolutely can be spending some one-on-one time with them. Brody, put him through the ringer.
We could take Brody off the bench. His bushwhackers rapidly becoming available enough that we can afford the no longer prototype parts. Keep him, working.
There we go. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to invest in that technology with all the clan stuff rolling around. It's going to be a dicey few years here.
No. My hope is that Ronin Industries, who is a major backer of Free Worlds League, continue their efforts to decipher clan tech. They seem to be making good progress compared to the NACE. That's the new Avalon Institute of Science.
Very fancy. Zuri graduated from there, did she not?
I believe she graduated from the Tharkad colleges, actually, in engineering. But
well, there we go.
Not everything is the New Avalon Institute of Science. There are schools other than that.
It just feels like they're everywhere. Got their fingers in every pie.
I mean, Sakura Smith went to Sunzong Military Academy.
I'll see. There you go. That's me showing my lack of education. I didn't get me one of them fancy degrees. Got my hands dirty to get myself here.
There's a guy of call sign Baron somewhere in the Free Worlds League going, yeah, well, I have a degree from Atreus. I have a doctoral degree in engineering, okay?
Good callback. Well, that's funny. Well, I like the direction we're moving in, Elizabeth. I definitely think that we've got a lot that we can do, a lot to build here, but plenty of time to do it. you just let me know, what you need from me. I'm always available.
Definitely Smash Mouth All-Star begins playing at this point.
Yeah, and then we get the smash cut of business meetings and handshakes and
yeah. Is there anything else you want to do before your matchup?
Let's see. I would like to visit Ro.
Okay.
He's on the list. Just go see what his plans are for the next few years with the change-ups in the stable.
So Ro is on the roof of the mech bay, and you find him sewing a costume.
What you got there, Ro? Picking up a new hobby?
Yes. It is outside of my normal skill set, but I find myself in need of this particular garment.
Well, hold it up. Let me see what you got.
It's hard to tell what it is when you look at it until he shows you some diagrams of what it is he's actually making. You've seen this kind of dress before. Saya has one. It's a headdress that looks like a falcon's head.
Oh.
And then like a cape made out of feathers and a full clan leather formal dress outfit. Seth has one too that looks like a ghost bear.
Okay.
Although he was working on a new one to represent Clan Morgan. This, instead of being made out of clan leathers, is being made out of like a leather, then being covered with like a chainmail style breathable scales. And the same scales go on the cloak, and the headdress looks like a dragon.
Oh. That's real cool looking. Got a ceremony coming up, or
preparing the mascot for the Apex Dragons.
Oh.
Yes, we're not sure who exactly is going to wear it yet, but I am something close to the lore master of this particular clan, so I figured I'd take a hand. Yes, this is my 5th attempt.
Huh, I never thought you had such a flair for the marketing.
I don't.
This is definitely going to catch some eyes, though. I think people will be interested. Definitely going to have the right person wearing it, though. They got to have the right energy. This is exciting. I'll have to keep an eye out.
He gives you a very blank look and says, yes, exciting.
Well, there's a lot of changes in the stable here, Ro. Like we definitely have to think long term. I like where your head's at on this. What are you thinking of doing with all the shakeups?
And he stops sewing for a minute and sits down with his elbows on his knees. William, where I come from, stability is the defining order of the day. I know that you crave your freedom, and the inner sphere craves its chaos, and I too have been attracted by the seductive lure of its luxuries and ever-changing stream. But there hasn't been much that has happened since I have come to the inner sphere. I was captured. Then I, found employment, and then less than gainful employment, and then I switched contracts to this stable, and then the organization I was alternatively working for is less alternative now, and it has been a uproarious time. I'm thinking of taking something that I never had the opportunity to do in clan space. You call it a vacation.
Oh. Yeah, my man, that's a great idea. Where are you going? Taking a trip?
I don't know. Astrid had mentioned how beautiful the mountains look on the western continent. I was thinking of going up there and just finding myself.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right. I'm going to set you up with some contacts. They're going to set you up with some good beer, some good whiskey, some alternative substances if you're interested in. You go,
I
you
don't
have
know of
yourself
what you're
a great
speaking,
time.
but it might be worthwhile to indulge in them.
Oh, it's definitely worth it. At least once in your life. You got to try stuff. Live a little, you know? That sounds like what you're after. I think I can help you out.
Maybe.
What do you want to do? What's your 5-year plan?
In the words of the ancient poet Smashmouth, there is so much to do, so much to see.
So much to see.
Yes. These are the only words of his that made it to the 31st century, but we know them well. They have been cemented in the clan remembrance.
Yeah. They are beautiful. They're something to live by.
Just like the ancient philosopher Ozymandias. Clearly, these two men were on the same level.
Obviously. Same time period, roughly. Well, you know, it's going to be a ride. It's going to be an adventure. You know, one thing that I don't know what you think, what your contacts are still with Clan Space, but one thing that Vimy has made me realize is the amount of economic opportunity that exists in that space.
Yes, you do sound like a diamond shark now. He has greatly influenced your way of thinking.
No. You get me a little bit wrong. I'm after money for particular reasons, because here, you know, I don't know if you've noticed, the only way you get to do what you want to do is if you got a big stack of it.
I have always lived my life following orders with a clearly defined goal ahead of me. This work-life balance that the inner sphere encourages. Its level of independence is so unusual.
Yeah. It does take some getting used to. Got to buy into it. Well, you know, all I'm saying is if you want to use those contacts, flex those muscles, we could team up, form an import-export company. There's a lot of opportunity out there.
William. I am a scientist.
That's fair. That's fair. You think on it. You know, you let me know if I can ever help you out. That's all I'm saying.
I will tell you what. The Jade Falcons have a very strong merchant presence, second only to the Diamond Sharks. Their negotiations can go quite deeply when their claws get into you. If you would brave such waters, the embassy here is beginning to come into shape. I can put you in contact with some of those merchants that you may bargain well and be done.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I think we might just do that here sometime in the future. And with you to help translate some of the cultural exchange parts, I think that might actually be something that would be beneficial to both parties. Hopefully more myself.
A dropship name and Merchant JSOM of the Jade Falcon clan on it. And he says, I will expect a consulting fee and a cut of profits.
Obviously.
Bargain well and done.
Go for the handshake.
Okay. He's not used to the handshake thing. So yeah, he you know, at first it's a little weak of a grip and then he strengthens it and locks it in there.
I throw the other arm up and pat the shoulder, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Really cement it for him.
Yeah. At least you didn't try to do like, you know, fist bump and then like up, down, do like a whole thing. You just blow this guy's mind here.
Yeah, no, the next level is to, you know, do the handshake and then go in for the half hug with the handshake in between, right?
Look, man, if you ever want to know how to amplify that somebody is definitely super evil, you do the handshake and then they grasp the other hand of the handshake, because the only people that do that are white guys that are 70 years or older. That's the
executives.
Yeah,
it's the power move. Absolutely.
It's meant to invoke trustworthiness so that you believe that the person shaking it. Yeah, I mean, it's insane, the psychology behind it.
It is. That's funny.
Yeah, like as he's finishing up, he's gathering all those things up, and he invites you to continue your conversation in the elevator. But Astrid is on like the top of the mech bay level and needs a ride down to the bottom, and he's just like quietly chatting with her as the elevator goes down, and invites her to come with him on his like journey to find himself. And she's just like, I'll think about it. And she looks at you as if like, what do you think about this situation?
Hillbilly just cocks an eyebrow and just like
I don't know if you've listened to Rove's reports, but he actually likes Astrid a lot.
Okay.
However, he is kind of evil-ish.
Yeah. What is Rose like? How old is Ro?
Yeah, I've never actually defined it for anybody. No one's ever asked.
Well, I'm asking now.
It's hard. It's difficult to tell in the same way it's difficult to tell for any clansman because of the history of genetic engineering and their love for youth and beauty.
Right.
He definitely is at least almost 30, if not more than that. He could also easily be a very youthful looking 50.
Okay. Interesting.
I guess if you took a look at his codex, which I guess he's freely offered several times, you could get a better idea of how old he is.
Yeah, I mean, with Hillbilly, entering into a more of a business relationship with him, he'd peruse it just for the hell of it.
Yeah, I mean, he was born in 3022 to a trueborn and a freeborn.
There you go. That's interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, Hillbilly's not going to like push Astrid one way or the other. He's just curious what she's going to do more than anything.
I mean, she's curious what you think of this, right? You're in a position of mentorshipness with her.
Sure.
In a way.
I think
He's
Hillbilly
almost twice her age, but
Hillbilly would probably speak up a little bit and say, Ro, if you're going to find yourself, it does take a little bit of alone time.
Okay. All right. He just nods to that. Astrid doesn't say anything else. The elevator reaches the bottom, and it's not awkward, probably. Except maybe for you.
Yeah, it's fun. Gotta hang out at some point. Nothing stopping you after your little retreat.
Hanging out is very different for Ro than it is for you and Astrid. And maybe there's a difference between you and Astrid as well.
Yeah,
so she routinely kills small animals for a living.
That is something that Hillbilly would be doing, during the next few years here. It's just sort of like socializing more with these folks, right? Like being around a little bit more.
Has never socialized before. He's entirely his whole life has been spent preparing for the clan invasion.
Exactly. He's gonna crack that shell.
I don't know that you want that.
This
dude
not just
is definitely
everyone
to begin with, but okay.
We'll get him to the cracked canopy. He'll fit in.
Oh my god. Oh, could you imagine like a drunk Ro just stumbling around, just like, we could have done it. We could have taken all of you free births if only we had just committed our provisional garrison clusters. I told them. I warned them, man.
He pulls out charts and like reference sheets. And
I did the math, okay? I was right.
If only they'd listened. That's where the cool demeanor cracks.
Bro is so fucking weird.
I love it. So yeah, I just need to get one more scene with him before the season ends. And I mean, that's really it. That's all I wanted to do. The only other thing is like, no, that's it. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I want to have happen to Ro for season 2. I'll spoil it a little.
Okay.
I know Glimo probably won't watch this episode, but I know that he's a big fan of Burn Notice and Sam Axe.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like a kind of post-clan invasion Ro that's like drinking beers all the time, suntan, chasing after older women who will take care of him.
Yes.
A dude whose entire lifestyle has been military intelligence, and now he's just like, all right, well, I'm retired now. I'm a contractor for like an entertainment studio.
Dude. That's beautiful. I love me some Bruce Campbell. I love Ro stepping into that role.
I definitely now believe that Ro is like young Bruce Campbell. He's
oh my god.
Yeah, he's
and evil. I shook his hand. I've actually shaken Bruce Campbell's hand, and it was like his hand was huge in comparison to mine. It was.
I didn't think he was that big of a guy. I mean, he's taller than most of the cast in Burn Notice, but I didn't think he was. Interesting.
I was surprised. Yeah, it was a beefy hand.
To get him to say, "Hey, Mikey," to you or something like that.
No.
Was it his chainsaw in hand?
No. Other one.
Any other people you want to talk to before your final match of the season?
No, not really. I mean, I'd reached out to Vimy originally about Astrid's, family, see if I got any word from them, but that can sort of happen.
You do. Astrid's family is located in Wolf Space right now. They are fine. They have been removed off of Wrestlehog for good behavior and are being moved to another world. But that Vimy bargained fairly well for them to send a message to Astrid and receive her message as well.
Awesome.
They're doing okay. They placed as middle tier technicians in the caste system. Her dad is now a security tech, so it's basically like a dude who doesn't get any weapons but is a cop.
Okay.
And her mom is something like a seamstress type deal.
Could be far worse. Yeah. So I pass that along to her and just kind of let her know everything that I've got and set her up with the contact info so she can send her messages back.
Okay. Do you deliver this news in person or do you?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, look, she starts crying immediately. I mean, come on, it's her family.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Hillbilly goes for the hug if she wants to accept it.
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
Listen, this is Astrid. She's claimed up as hell, man.
Right.
She doesn't want the hug. You go,
but she is crying.
She takes a step back. She just wants to be alone to deal with this news that her family's definitely alive. I mean, the invasion of Wrestlehog was rough.
Yeah. Lots of stuff could have happened.
I think that the world that they moved to, I think it's called Radstad.
Okay.
Is that? I don't think I pronounced that right, but
sounds about right. Stadt.
Yep, it's a back world, kind of like Whittington on Oath of Endosteel. It's known for its unique woods. It creates a sort of gold shimmering pine.
Okay.
It also has the whole planet is like a massive prison complex as well.
That's not as pretty. Well, but they're alive, and that's positive. There's hope for the future.
They snuck in a reference to the clan economic model. Mm-hmm. Maybe spending some time with Ro let you catch on with this. Basically, there's a 25% unemployment rate on Radstad. Things are going very poorly there. So just to remind the audience that there's 2 billion, I think it's either 1 or 2 billion clanners, and there's 10 trillion interspheres. Mm-hmm. So even though the clan army is massive comparatively, it's still not even remotely as big as the interspheres army. It's just the technology difference. They literally do not have the kind of numbers necessary to run the planets that they hold and have to rely entirely on people who massively fascist socialist policies to, here's free healthcare, but also there's only $10 billion in the economy. And
that part is wild.
Yeah, that part is so weird. I don't know. Listen, I'm sure that the clan scientists are going fiat currency and the central government can just print it whenever they want. What a bunch of fucking idiots.
Inflation.
I mean? Yeah, inflation. Who inflates the prices of things? Obviously, a thing is worth as much today as it was yesterday.
Oh, God.
You still need a can of soda. It should still cost 5 cents.
Futures.
There's a reason that the Diamond Shark merchants dominate all other merchant casts.
It seems clear. Yeah.
They're literally just yes, we understand how to rule people. And that is with real money, with real economic incentives.
Yeah.
Also, you can retire after you're done working. It's crazy. We won't kill you.
Yeah, I did read through that a little bit. I was like, they do sound like the most
I honestly like. It's weird because all of the weird clans that I think would have made great ill clans all collapsed. The Diamond Sharks, the Steel Vipers, and the Nova Cats all would have been top tier contenders, and they all were just crushed by the story.
That's just exactly it. Deus Ex Machina there. Like, can't have anybody who's any good.
Clan Wolf, huh? Clan Wolf. All right. So anyway, speaking of Clan Wolf, yeah, I mean, her parents are under the yoke of Clan Wolf, and things aren't going as well on Radstad as they are anywhere else. But Radstad is relatively calm, mostly because anybody that steps out of line gets thrown in the massive planet-sized prison there.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's good news that they're alive. You know, it's. I feel like that gives Astrid some sort of target to shoot for too. Like,
I mean,
the goals of domination.
I'm telling you, tomorrow she's gonna start researching bachaling.
Yeah,
head down to start figuring out how to find a Clan Wolf warrior on planet and bachal them for her parents. Challenge Clan Wolf for possession of her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, too bad Omega already got to Sergei, huh?
Oh, that was a while ago, man.
It was.
Sergei's super duper dead.
He is. He's on vacation, though, according to official Solaris records.
I know. Official Solaris records now list him as being deceased. Yep.
Caught up to reality.
Yeah. I mean, look, on Solaris, the media defines reality. It's a whole different world of the inner sphere. It's one where you can find mechs with clan tech regularly.
Yeah.
So what I like about 3057.
What is scarcity?
Like, yeah, exactly. What is scarcity? All right.
3057 will be fun. Yeah, I'm ready to go into the match then.
3057 is going to be wild. I've already laid so many plans with people. We should talk about what your 3057 plan. It's okay if you don't have any. You don't need to have a crazy storyline like some of these other guys, but
yeah. No, like I said, I think Hillbilly's just shooting to kind of get that career arc, right? He wants to get his name out there, make that money. You know, what did we say last time? There was that's right. He's going to direct at some point. He's going to write if he can.
Let me ask, what genre are you even looking to be in? Like, give me an example of a show that Hillbilly might direct or run.
Might direct or run. I mean, well, obviously we're going to see if we can secure the rights to this this
so
anime high school
animation. Oh,
that one. But see, that's the one where you only have to show up so often, right? You just got to do the voice acting. The animators do everything else, right? So that's like the easy money maker.
Every
for him.
Animator in existence just died when you said that.
Yeah, well, see, they're the real stars, but you know the talent gets the money. That's how it works, right? So he's gonna definitely go into that one.
Existence just cried out when you said that as well.
I know it is. It's hey, look, we've all been there. I write software for a living. Nobody ever gets to see me. But going to that one, what did we talk about last time? There was like you had come up with that superhero coming out of the Free Worlds League in a few years, right? Like
Commander Star League.
Commander Star League. Yes, he absolutely is going to jump into that. Like wants to be
I like
Commander
this
Star
animation
League.
bit from you. So are you more of like a Marvel, a DC, like an anime? What are we looking at here?
Oh, I mean, I could see
Avatar,
Marvel for
the
sure.
Last Airbender.
Avatar. Oh gosh, yeah. Who doesn't love all of those though? Like he would dabble in anything. That's the thing. Hillbilly's not like all or nothing on these things. He would dabble as much as possible.
Have I ever told you about the Adventures of Clan Spaniel? Okay.
Yeah,
I would love to see you make
me too.
I would love to see you make an Inner Sphere version of that, where it's like, you know, the Lyran dog and like the
a representative from each of the houses
the
and like
Capella Confederation cat.
Oh
and,
it's like the next level from Who's the Con.
Yeah. They all come together underneath the white monkey with the one-eyed white monkey in order to fight the evil clans, like a sinister looking Jade Falcon, and they have to combine the
underdogs.
It's Kung Fu Panda. That's what it is. It's Kung Fu Panda.
There it is. Perfect.
Yep. All right. I love this. Hillbilly basically creates the Kung Fu Panda franchise in the future.
Yeah.
What would the mark animal be? Jeez, that's a rough one. For some reason, I want to say deer. So the thing to know about the Marks is that
wild as a buck.
Well, the Marks are directly descended from modern day Habsburg royalty, like Austrian royalty. So I don't know. Maybe I associate that with deers for some reason.
There's plenty of the stag crests, out there for that stuff. I buy it.
Let's see. Do they have an official animal or something?
I mean, they've got the eagle.
Yeah, they have an eagle. All right. The Mark eagle.
There we go.
Eagle versus Jade Falcon. All right. And maybe you do Power Rangers. I don't know. I don't want to say too much, but
Zoids in the Battletech universe.
No, not Zoids, please don't. My name is Bit Cloud, and I'm like, it's not a cool name, man. I'm like 12, and I still know that's not a cool name.
Don't like this.
Let me tell you about the better Cloud Strife. All right.
That's right.
Let's pull it back. I've got so far with the fake media that we've invented.
It's more fun.
Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Are you ready? All right, so William is seated across from you. He is literally just wearing King the Conqueror's outfit from Loki.
Okay.
Yep. He's just sitting there, swearing King Conqueror cosplay, 100%.
I feel like Hillbilly would be in his costume from Who's the Con and be promoting like the final episode of the season.
All right, so you're in like a clan freeborn technician's outfit, right? With like a jump ship technician stripes on your shoulders.
Yep. Sleeves torn off.
Right? Yeah, no, I like the idea that you've like come from the filming of the final episode, so there's like fake battle burns on your outfit and like a scar, and you look like your character looks in the final episode, and everyone's like, oh, what happens in the final? How did he get like that?
And then Does we hit him survive? With the Wafo.
Can they defeat the evil forces? No one really knows who those mysterious warships are beyond the periphery, but they've blocked them. How will they get back to the inner sphere now?
Wait and find out. Season 2.
No. Maybe it'll be like Lost in Space, the Netflix series where they miss jump again at the end of the season and reset it, and they're like, all right, the storyline's the same now. The robot's gone. We have to find the robot again, and we have to learn to be a family again, a whole second time.
That feels right. Yeah. You don't want to give away the opportunity. This is a cash cow now.
Season 2. Tell me, William, has Who's the Con season 2 been announced?
Well, not yet, but I expect an announcement incoming. There's a lot left to do. It's a beautiful story. We got wonderful characters. Folks are invested. We don't want to give that up. We want to give y'all more.
What's it been like working with Vimy Diamond Shark? Some are saying he is an arch villain. Others are saying he's a great guy. There's a very big split among the, he wouldn't call it the Solaris influencers here.
There you go. It's been a trip, William. I tell you, he's an interesting guy, right? There's that culture shock. There's a lot to learn from each other. I feel like it is what the show is about, really. We have, bounced off of each other, learned things, had a lot of fun, and I think it comes through in the material. I think you can see it in the end result. He's an interesting guy.
He crosses his legs and clasps his hands before him and says, speaking of coming together, what is going on with you and Team Minxful? You seem to be in this sort of cat and mouse love-hate relationship where it's never really clear what your relationship is with any of them at any given time.
Hey, I don't know myself half the time, but that's, I think, part of the fun. I feel it out every time I get out on the field, every time I get a chance to have a conversation. There
are rumors that when setting up today's match, Kyle Morgan went out of his way to ensure that you would not be fighting any members of Team Minxful. Are you finding yourself? Why this specific bargain?
The stable has a bit of a pet joke about me in this regard. I think you've noticed that Team Minxful has a certain vibe to them, and folks may be thinking that I'm a bit too smitten in this regard to have an even fight. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying my friends are saying this. No, I get a kick out of every single one of them. I respect them.
You heard it here first on Donegal Broadcasting Company.
Hopefully that endears me more to Seabell. I don't know. She probably will just shank me in the dark.
What? No. No, she'll cancel you.
Oh, no.
It's way worse than being shanked in the dark.
That's true.
Anyone I've talked to in the last 2 years is going to be believed. All right. Hillbilly.
William.
Some people are asking. This morning, the Make-A-Wish Foundation had a young girl dying of untreatable leukemia. Her Make-A-Wish, which of course is a establishment which goes all the way back to the 20th century of Terra, which has survived to the modern day somehow.
Great organization.
Of course. That you cosplay as an urban mech. As a walking trash can in this adorable child's words. Would you be willing to commit to that here and now?
Oh, absolutely. Where's that costume? I'll put it on whenever you want. I'll go visit. It'll be great. We can do that right after the match.
He looks right. He's like, I don't think we have one here, but I'll tell you what, our higher ups at Donegal Broadcasting would, I am sure, love to procure you such a costume in exchange for exclusive rights to this event.
Oh, sure. I'm happy to do that. I'm willing to do anything to make somebody like that's life a little bit brighter.
All right. There's definitely like you know how they have like the canned audience laughter? There's like a aww.
Yeah. Perfect. Name the time, name the place. I'll be there.
William, there are some who say you are the cleanest of the 6 members of Apex Dragons' front team.
I appreciate that. I certainly like to work on my hygiene. Brushes off like a fake battle scar.
I think you know that's not what I'm talking about.
I know.
But I wanted to ask. We can't... in the media, in order to maintain a sense of neutrality and connection between entertainment giants, you make certain promises, and we have promised not to ask you directly any questions about what some are calling the kerfuffle on Kerbala. Are you willing to make any statements in regards to your stable's actions there? I've seen the promotional video. It looks great, by the way.
Well, thanks.
Your Tamatoa, I believe is what it's called. We got quite a few glamour shots of it at angles blasting away with all 10 of its machine guns.
Spirit Customs put together a beautiful machine. There's no doubt about it.
I think between the two of you, like a hologram of like a wireframe schematic of it rotating around pops up.
And on that front, you're going to see it on the field today. Bringing that crab out. It's going to be a good time. I don't have any official statement on the kerfuffle at Kerbala. I'm not the person to ask. We did the job that we were asked to do, and we did it well, and that's all I have to say.
What can you tell me about the combat leadership of Seth Firemandrel?
Man, I cannot get used to these name changes. I tell you. Seth is a strong leader, an experienced leader. He certainly knew his way around a battlefield, and was able to shepherd those of us who did not have that experience through it. And I very much appreciate that. Everybody made it out in one piece, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your candor. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or you face up with your final opponent of this particular season?
Yeah, well, I just like to to give a quick shout out to Spirit Customs and just say that this victory here today is dedicated in their name. Tamatoa is going to shine bright.
All right, let me put down GV Spirit Customs real quick.
And other than that, hey, hope the fans enjoy the show.
Your barracks will abate the stress. Oh, wait, are you a hot dog?
Hot dog, yeah. So
never mind.
Just free.
Hot dog will save you in season 2 when the stress mechanics are different.
That stress changes. A little scary. But it'll be fun.
I know you've been afraid to fight specifically the Minkstas, mostly because they throw Wolverines at you.
Yeah.
What you didn't know is that today's competitor also has a Wolverine and has appeared before, but isn't a Minksta. Technically 5 tons lighter.
Okay.
The Clan Conjurer comes out, decked out in Novacat colors.
Okay.
As Ezekial Novacat approaches, you recognize him because he got absolutely shit stomped by Amos.
Yeah, okay.
The dude was like, I've already foreseen my victory, and then Amos was like, yeah, we'll foresee this. The dude just evaporated.
Yeah, that happens.
Yes, it does happen. Shit talking the gladiators is a good way to end up dead on this show.
Pretty much. Oh man, it's a dangerous little neck.
He comes out and he does something very similar to Seth. He puts on like an artistic presentation of himself, wearing a full Novacat dress uniform. You already know the clan leathers, which make it clear that this dude is rocking like an 8-pack of abs, even though he's kind of wiry. And he's got a brilliant Novacat head on him, which is alternatively like it's kind of a starlight white and void black alternating in its coloration. And he looks and he stares out at the audience, and his eyes, they're like those mesmerizing crazy eyes. And he says, I've foreseen today how this battle will end. And it will not go well for you, William. But I respect your skill, even if I do not respect your beliefs. You have earned your place on this battlefield as a warrior, despite running your mouth. I will show you some measure of honor, Surat.
All right.
Sacred path, he says as he takes this and puts on his clan neuro helmet, which is much, much smaller than yours and looks lighter. And it's even got one of those like neck fans to like blow air onto his neck as well. Just to show how much better it is than the Inner Sphere one.
It's important. It is. All right. Well, Hillbilly, the Tamatoa will be already out on the field, and Hillbilly will be coming out on top of essentially a monster truck with 2 giant flags on it. Right, one for the Duchy of Andarian and one for Apex Dragons, and the speed metal version of the Pokemon theme song that we did with Seth is what's playing while this is happening. Does a few donuts around the Tamatoa, right, and then skids to a stop. He pulls out the musket, takes the shot, and when that goes off, the pyrotechnics, the monster truck, 2 giant like gouts of flame come up out of the exhaust there as well. And then he takes his swig off the whiskey, throws that off into the distance, and hops up into the mech and pulls out a mic real quick and says, Ezekiel, I appreciate the words of respect you had for me, and I'm looking forward to this match, but just so we're clear, nothing's over till it's over.
Say la. All right, let me get my Novacat dice. So it should be noted, some people might be wondering why I'm saying this guy is a Wolverine, even though the mech is called a Conjurer. In clan space, Wolverines are considered heretical Nazi arch traitors, and even speaking their name is punishable by death. So when they remade the Wolverine battle mech, they were like, well, we're not going to call it the Wolverine, we're going to call it the Conjurer.
It's a pretty good mech.
Wolverines were a pretty good clan.
Yep.
10.
All right.
Show me your Endurium power.
4.
He chooses to go left, right, and will come in from the left side, from the western gate, really.
So over here?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's see. We'll go ahead and place here.
All right. We're both placed.
Initiative.
8.
9.
He jumps. I don't know if I want to get the soundboard after this.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't do the soundboard this week. Audience, let us know in the comments section. Is the soundboard worth the effort? Or would you rather just go faster matches? Because it does take some mental effort for me. Let me know. LMK. All right, you're up.
Okay.
There's a 6 jump right before I fuck that up.
I've got a 5 jump.
Could be like how badly I fucked up the one match where I didn't even show the battle map until 11 minutes into the fight.
Let me know on the level change here. So like the 2, I've got a 5 jump. So if I can go the 5 hexes, I can just come all the way up to a 5, right?
Yep.
I don't know. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
We are out of range.
Yep. Let's roll. 5.
That is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
And a 8.
A 9.
All right. And those are just dead trees. They're not. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. They are entirely for artistic purposes.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Almost the hillbilly. Almost. Oh, yeah, a bunch of extra dice in there. All right, 6.
I got a 4.
Go ahead.
Let's see. 4. Yeah, we'll do that.
I got 19. What do you got?
19.
He's just going to hold position then.
Okay.
So... Okay, 1 large pulse laser. It just barely misses.
Good.
The cliffside around you gets marked by a bunch of large green pulse laser. And you know, the dust like covers your mech, and the audience is like, "Did you get him? 1 shot? Easy clap?" And then your mech comes charging out of the cloud and leaves like a, you know, like when aircraft go through clouds and stuff, they leave that swirling tornado, the vortex is behind them. It's like you have a crab-shaped vortex that follows you. Yeah.
the pincers clicking as they go. And I will let loose with the 2 ER large lasers that I have. We are at long range, so that's +2. I start at 2, so 4 +3 for the jump. 7s, and he's got no defense, so hitting on 7s. First one is a hit, location 6, which is right torso for 8.
Okay. This is a poor exchange for him.
Second one is a miss.
All right. You hit him with one single red brilliant beam. And you can see in his cockpit, he's got the anime reaction face. Huh? Nani?
Okay.
The Giorno's theme from JoJo starts playing. Are you approaching me?
Oh, 3.
Oh no, you lost. Holy cow.
I did. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see if we can get him to come a little closer.
Saying the same thing to you.
Two, 3, 4, and 5.
Hiding cigarette scum?
Just repositioning. And then
okay.
I think we can't see each other, right?
That's correct. You are covered by at least 2 high walls.
Perfect. Burn that heat back down. Tomato is a hot little thing.
7.
That is a 6. So I'm up.
Oh no, the Lord Keepers are angry at me.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I was making a couple jokes, maybe at their expense.
Oh.
In the past.
Yeah, that's all right. We've been there. 1, 2.
Whoa, didn't 3, he win initiative? 4. Or sorry, you won initiative, right?
No, I got 5. 6.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a 5? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm still trying to figure out if I want to subject myself to trees or something. Problem is that you're gonna have the super shitty bunker bonus probably. And as we know from the Vendosteel, yeah, for a partial cover where your legs take the hits. On Vendosteel this week, basically every shot got hit in the fucking water. It was awful. Yep, right there.
Okay.
Just, coming towards me.
Nani?
Too late. He's already foreseen all of this. I use a plot
Does this put this hill in front of me at that setup, or
no?
Okay.
And it's a clear line of shot. That does.
Is that where I want to be? Yeah, it's good enough.
That's 10 hexes, though.
Oh.
The one to the left, I think, is only 9.
Well, that's okay. That doesn't mess with me too much, I don't think.
That's something. I mean, AC 20, but sure.
I don't have the AC 20 in this one.
Oh, right. Sorry. I keep thinking you're in the other one, but yeah, you're in the Tomato. Yep. That makes sense. All right. He is going to fire. Large pulse, 1 ER medium laser. We'll bring him up to 21. Yep. Okay. So that's what he's going to do. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12 for medium range. Then -4 for pulse and large pulse laser specialist. Brings them down to 8. And I don't even think you can hit with the ER mediums in that case. So I guess it's just one large pulse laser. Looking for an 8. Yeah. Left arm.
Okay.
For 10.
We don't hate that. And I will fire both of the ER larges.
Good luck.
See, yeah, it's not great shots. It starts at 2, goes to 5 for my jump, 8 for your jump,
1 for
and
the
then
woods
plus
9.
1 for the. Oh, and then I forgot about the woods.
And then range will bring you up.
Yeah, so it's 10s to hit both of these. Yeah, is it worth to fire both? I mean, the heat's. I kind of want the heat. All right, we'll do it.
All you have to do is believe in the power of your mech, man.
That's right.
As a mech tech, you don't believe in the power of this build? Don't you believe in the quality mech customization of Spirit Customs?
It's a miss on the first shot.
Clearly, those dice say that you shouldn't.
The second shot is a miss as well. Pew pew.
It's that Spirit Customs, you know. Should have got a targeting computer.
Should have. Targeting computers. Hacks.
He doesn't build any heat, so you're getting roasted.
Yep.
He gets a 9.
8. So I am up. Let's see.
As you're moving, he opens communications and goes, Mech Warrior William, are you open to being taken as Isorla upon your loss?
Oh, my man, that's not really my thing.
You may find that your path within the Novicat clan may take you to strange places you never thought possible. You're a dreamer. You would do well among us.
You know, that I think I probably agree with you on, but I think in this case, I'm going to stick with my current path.
Seth Firemandel was right about one thing. We are all children of Kerensky. He says as he closes communications. Okay, 5 is not bad for me. What I need to do is find trees with a partial cover, and yeah, that would be amazing. Like right here, but not so close that you'd be able to zone in on me with those machine guns that will ruin it.
That's the thing. Is if I get too far away, then I'll never get to bring them to bear. But
yeah,
I did want to try to get a little bit more defense than I got, but that's all right. This will work. I shoot first, huh? So I'm at 9 heat. I can't build more at this point. That's not a good idea.
That's too bad. My whole strategy is to get you to build heat.
It's a good strategy in this mech because it's spicy. I'll just fire the one ER large, and we are what? 1, 2, 3. So short range, and 2 + 3, 5 + 3, 8. So 8s it is, plus your woods. So it's 9. Yeah. All right. Here we go. That ain't gonna do it. Super miss. Oh, that location though, not good. All right, crit roll would have been nice though. All right.
He'll do 1 large pulse and 1 ER medium laser, so it'll be at 6 and 10. Apologies. I didn't want to belch directly in the camera. No.
Yes. Yeah, miss. We like it.
All right. He still doesn't build any heat. Oh no, he builds 1 heat. How about you? How you doing over there?
I will drop. Let's see. So I jumped for 5. I fired the ER large for 12, so that puts me at losing 3 heat.
All right, I got a 5 initiative. Just total garbage.
That is a 11 for me. This was a good round to win.
Find myself in an interesting position. I don't really want to back off of you. Thinking. Confidently take a superior firing position. Some Zelbring guys might be a little upset with that particular maneuver, but this isn't a circle of equals.
That's fair. All right. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Can't wait to see all those machine guns fire at long range.
I know.
All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. -4 is 5. So I'm shooting 5, 9. Large pulse. A hit. Right torso for 10.
Okay.
And a miss.
All right. So I'm going to fire the 1 ER large and 10 machine guns. Oh, stop it.
How's those machine guns looking to hit?
Not great, probably. The ER large is at an 8.
Oh, the machine guns need 12s.
Do they?
Yeah.
It should be,
no, you're sniper. Then they
10,
yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's
Depends on the machine guns. Listen, and 8 on the large.
12s is a massive difference in probability.
I might actually get a couple hits out of this. So we'll start with the ER large at 8.
Sure.
And that's just what I needed. So location 4, right arm.
What's damage?
For 8 damage.
Okay.
And an 11 on the crit. Not that that matters. And then first machine gun for 10s is a miss. Second machine gun is a miss. Third is also a miss. Fourth is a miss. Fifth is a miss. Sixth is a miss. Seventh is a nope. Miss. 8th. Thought for a second is also a miss. 9th. Come on, 1. Give me 1. That is also a miss. And the last one is gonna miss as well.
I love this idea that Ezekiel jumps up there and like internally goes, I know how this will end, as this massive barrage of machine gun fire. Like every round hits him, right? But it all deflects off or isn't able to penetrate the super crystalline structure.
Yep.
And, you know, like any of the bullets missing cause this huge dust storm, and it's exactly the same as before, right? Like the audience is like, oh God, did he just get totally dusted? And then a puff of wind blows, this mech standing there, and there's just a burn scar from the laser hit, and he's totally fine otherwise. And everybody's like, oh, he must have survived using his sacred, mystical Nova Cat powers.
God damn it, Zeke. Get back here.
You think something like that's going to destroy me? Think again.
Just why don't you say that a little closer?
You got a 5.
I got a 10. Oh, my heat. So I would have done, lost 3 heat again.
Draw as close to me as you like, Surat.
Let's see.
You're going to surrender the high ground to him after you forced him out of it?
At this point, I can't get close enough to bring those. I can't get close enough to bring the MGs to bear. That's really.
You only get to bring them. You only get to shoot them because he let you get that close.
That's true.
He is faster than you in every possible arena.
Yep. I mean, that's been a rough part about Hillbilly's life. He's never the most maneuverable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hillbilly comes back in season 2 with a lamb. He flies around in air mech mode, which is when it's partially mech, partially aerospace fighter. It can hover along the ground at high speeds.
Oh God, nobody's
I tried
ready.
to do the air mech mode for the quad mech lamb battle, and that thing it like blew up immediately. All right, so you don't get the partial because he's above you.
Oh,
for this, yeah.
Well, that's bummer. Unfair. Is that
your final move?
Then?
6X's, huh? That's a little for me. A little for me.
Yeah, might as well. We'll stick it here.
All right. So I'm looking at 3, 6, 9 minus 4 is 5 to hit. I'm just firing a large pulse.
Got the win.
I'd say hit is right arm for 10.
Okay. And I will just be firing the large ER large. So that's going to be short range and 8 to hit again.
Just one?
Just the one.
Why not get spicy? Show me your dark power.
Let me double check my math. No, that wouldn't work out. I get too spicy. So just the one.
It sucks. Sometimes I can convince people to make bad moves.
That's a hit. Location 5 is right leg. For 8.
Okay.
This is just a constant scratching at this paint. All right.
He burns off all of his heat and gets a 6 initiative.
I also burn off my heat. And have a 7. Where you going now, Zeke?
Damn it. That's a great question. Need some way to stay exactly 4 or more hexes away from you. Still attracts you into an interesting battle position. I don't want to surrender the high ground either. Oh, shit. I also don't want to just stand still because you're close enough. You could bring the machine guns in. Actually, I don't have the best of choices here.
That's what the people want to see.
I'm doing that thing in fighting games where I bust through the side of the arena and we go to a new arena.
Next stage.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Clever girl. All right, so 3, 6, 9. Your range makes it 11, 12 for your partial cover. Minus 4 is 8 for 1 large pulse laser, which hits left torso for 10.
Okay. Man.
Oh man, that's a triple critical if it had gone through.
Spreading that damage around.
Hit that right torso. Oh my goodness.
All right, and then 2 ER larges from me, and that will be at 8s again, essentially. Forever 8s. Oh, that's a miss for the first one. Second one is a hit. Location 9. Left leg. God damn. Not ideal shots.
Honestly, I think this battle's going a lot better for him than it is for you.
I agree with you.
His upper torso hits are destroying you. You're really spinning it out. All right. 9. Let's win initiative.
That is a 9.
Son of a bitch. Why did this guy have to be a painter instead of a full-on soldier? 4.
I got a 9 as well.
Son of a bitch, is that for real?
Yeah.
All right. Fracking Cylons. All right. Where he ends up.
Okay. Wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's just kind of an annoying distance away with these woods here.
Right where I want to be. Forcing you to make non-optimal movements.
4, 5. I mean, I just go here. And then I don't think we can see each other.
Yeah, we're both covered by 3 woods. Only I had enhanced imaging tattoos. 7.
That is a 6. So let's see. We'll go here.
I'll tell you what I wanted to do, which was to run down the river and then torso twist and attack you from an angle. But that leaves my right side exposed, and that's my large pulse laser, which is his best weapon.
I mean, but would he do it?
No, it's not. This is a Seth Ghost Bear question, and I can hear the voice of Seth going, "But he's not an idiot."
Yeah, that's good general life advice.
Okay.
So does that include this woods in between?
I believe so. Gonna make life pretty tough for both of us. But we're also 4 away, which means none of your shenanigan trickery.
Yep. I will fire the 2 ER larges, I suppose, and they will hit on 10s with these 2 woods in the way. First up is a miss, and the second is a miss.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's a 7 for a large pulse laser.
Oh,
hit the right torso with 2 criticals.
Well, that's gonna go in.
Let me just borrow your Duchy of Andorian dice. I wish it was the left torso where the ammo is, but those large lasers. 6-2 is nothing. 2-3 is a machine gun. And 6-4 is nothing. 3-6 is a machine gun. Oh, gotcha. Super thin one.
All right, down 2 machine guns. Sad.
I feel like the crab, his pins are clawing, the lasers are blasting out, and then, a cut along the side of your torso, and you're like, oh, nothing happened. As 2 of the machine guns blow off, and you're just like, what, nani?
This isn't good. Not again.
Not again. Not like this.
Come on. Go out on top.
10.
All right. Oh, that's a 6 for me. That ain't gonna cut it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, he can run that? I should have looked at his run count. Oh, terrible.
So you're like, your whole posture is waiting for him to like jump in front of you somewhere, and he's like, doof, 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 and then goes into a slide around the bridge. He literally drifts around the bridge and continues to run behind you, going wide. And you're like, what? Huh?
We're always getting behind Hillbilly.
As he approaches you, he goes, nothing personal, Surat. I mean, he's definitely in machine gunnery range for anything that's in your... well, let's see here.
I have nothing in the arms, so...
well, that's really unfortunate then, because you...
I don't think I can shoot anything in this.
Your new facing would be this direction, which means only your left arm can shoot at him.
Uh-huh.
What do you got in that left arm?
I got nothing. It's all in the torsos.
I think he's got you then.
Yeah, I think it's... he's going to get a free shot here, so...
Your arms have actuators too, and hands, so you can't flip them up and over.
Mm-hmm.
So I've literally arrived where you have no ability to shoot back at me.
Man.
All right, so this
teach me to learn the rules better.
I'm going to... Well, listen, I've had this happen to me so many times, okay? It definitely takes experience to... Getting shittily dumped like this is how you learn to avoid these things.
Yeah.
Large pulse laser, 2 streak SRM2s, and 1 ER medium. No, let's go 2 here. Let's alpha strike. I can afford
bringing
a
the
little bit of
thunder.
heat build. Yeah, so I'm looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to hit. So it will be 5 and then 4 9s.
Okay.
The lasers will go before the missiles.
That hits.
Right leg for 10.
Okay, we can afford that.
A miss. That is a hit.
That definitely hits.
Left leg for 7.
Okay.
Pack 1 fails to fire. Pack 2 fails to fire. So
okay.
my heat stays under control.
Not the worst.
I build 2 points of heat.
Oh, so sad.
Oh, shit.
What?
I just realized I'm on your left side, not your front side, so I would hit different locations.
Oh.
Do we remember where I just hit you at?
Both legs, which is where I wanted you to hit me. So
I think it was a 10 and a 5.
10
maybe?
on the right leg and 7 on the left leg.
10 on the... Okay, so I think it actually hit you 10 on the left arm.
Okay, that goes internal.
Like, let's just forget crits for now. This is my fault. And 7 on the right torso.
Okay. 7 on the right torso?
Yep.
Okay.
This is entirely my fault for forgetting this. Pondo's inches away from typing up a comment right now. Anyway, you take a huge hit and 3 initiative. Oh no!
And that's 4. Whew. Whew.
Oh Jesus! And
Where you going?
Close enough. I might not be able to evade your machine gunnery for long. Okay. Yeah, he opens comms and says, "This is what happens when you aren't prepared for war, when showmanship trumps superior workmanship."
Well, hey, we are part of a show here, but that did hurt. That did tickle.
In the words of beloved 20th and 21st century musical artist Britney Spears, life is like a circus.
You better work.
3, 6, 9, 10. I will go large pulse ER medium laser. So it'll be 610. Front side, so right torso for 10.
I'll take it off.
There goes all those machine guns. I'm
3,
sorry, this is
and
now.
then
Your arm falls off. I'm pretty sure we have a fallen off arm thing now. Fallen off arm.
club, just in case you need it.
Just drops into the woods there. Well,
Clunk.
Technically, you could pick it up with your other arm and use it to beat me with as a club.
If I had the slugger or whatever.
No, I mean the SPAs help you do that, but there are rules just for.
I thought you needed 2 arms to hold a club. I could be
not
wrong.
for this one. I'm pretty sure you can pick up your own arm and beat me with it.
That's pretty funny.
There definitely are weapons for like wielding entire tree trunks as a 2-handed weapon, but
okay.
Yeah, your crab chomper just drops to the ground and you look. It's a comedic moment, you look over.
I miss it. Sad. All right, well, we're going to go with the alpha strike that I have left. So 8 machine guns, 2 large lasers, ER large.
Shit.
That's going to be 8s to hit on the ER larges again. And then this time it should be...
oh, shit.
Yeah, 10 to hit on the machine guns again. God damn. Come on, dice. Do me right. That ain't gonna work. That's a miss on the first ER large. Second ER large is also a miss. Come on now. All right. First machine gun. Dice just are not happy. Miss. Second machine gun is a miss. Third machine gun is a miss. And the fourth is also a miss. The fifth. That's not going to do it. The sixth is a miss. The seventh, just one machine gun. That's a hit. That's a headshot.
You're son of a bitch. 2 damage, huh?
Yep.
That might have just changed the whole game.
Well, with any luck. And then one more. That'll hit as well. And location 10, left arm.
Okay. He's still awake.
Too bad.
You put some cracks on his conjurer's cockpit face. And you see him go ugh, as he jerks back. Surprise. The whole mech is shaking in response. And
Hillbilly cracks his neck and shouts out, "It ain't over yet."
He just gets down to business, rolling initiative. How's your heat doing after that?
That'll be at 9, yeah.
Okay, well, don't forget that you're now missing some heat sinks.
Oh, yeah.
Or are you? No, you're not. But you are missing 2 jump jets.
Yep.
Yeah.
What'd you get as initiative?
9.
Oh, yeah. You beat me on that. I got 3.
Okay, good.
And
now only jump 4. What if I run around here again? Can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. That doesn't get me in a very good position.
Go there. I like it.
No. How's your armor looking? I really want to hit you on the side you lost the arm on, right? So I want to show up on your right-hand side.
Center torso is still all right, kind of.
All right, that
lost
puts
1
me
ER large though.
Still in your machine gun range, but also on your right-hand side. Let me pull up the card. Yep, I'm below the defender's choice line. I am on your right. Okay. All right, I'll take the risk here, because shooting into your center torso is a lot better than shooting anywhere else. Go ahead.
All right, so ER large and 5 machine guns. And ER large is at 8 again, and the machine guns are also at 10s again. So these are tough shots, but we'll see what happens.
Remember, ER large. Have half as many machine guns now.
That's true. That hits. And that's location 8. Left torso. Okay. And 5 machine guns. First one. Oh, no, wait, actually, that would have missed because of heat.
Ah, okay. Yes, good.
And the machine guns hit on 11s because of heat this time. Yep. So,
first machine clan weapons, they force you to build heat,
Yeah, that's true. It's magic, space magic. That's a miss on the first. Second machine gun. Also a miss. Third.
Is that how improved heavy lasers work? I think they do transfer.
That would have hit, but fourth.
Your targeting apparatus is so scrambled by your heat. It's doing that flickering thing and the crosshairs going in and out, and you're like, I've got you.
Static.
You
and
fire.
That's a miss as well.
I have you now.
So sad. Okay, well, that's it.
Okay. He's firing a single
more over now.
large pulse laser. It would be an 11 -2 for pulse, and weapon specialist is shooting for a 7, which he does not get.
All right. And that's a 6 initiative for me.
4. Really hoping to approach you this time.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Where are you going? And what are you doing?
Let's see. Two, 3, 4.
Oh, are you not jumping? Are you walking?
Yeah. I don't have. I actually only have 3 jump left.
Oh no!
I lost 2 jump jets.
That's really bad. I thought I could bait you into jumping into that tree there.
If I could have gotten there, I would have. But I cannot. Sadly.
I wanted to get you close enough that the next time I went initiative, there'd be nowhere you could go where I couldn't jump behind you.
Yeah. Almost. And that's honestly, I think that's a 0 bonus because I went.
Okay.
2. Yep. So I just get
4,
the 1 for the woods, I guess.
7. I avoid the woods. You get the 1 for the partial cover. Yep. Those woods don't pass anywhere through here. 3, 4, 7, 8. -4 is 4. 1 large pulse laser. It hits.
Easy.
Right arm for 10 with a critical.
Goes into center. And I will fire my 1 ER large, and that is going to be at a 2 + 1 for the walk, so 3 plus your 3. 6, and then +1 for the woods.
Interesting is that if it wasn't for the high levels of armor, this would actually be a light fight, just with the level of weaponry being used.
Yeah.
1 laser each. Pretty good right? Speed.
Like, yeah, this is not like high firepower, that's for sure. That's a miss on mine.
Perfect, works for me.
All right.
6.
12.
Cursedness. All right.
Popping.
Is your dog yawning?
She's just trying to get my attention.
You can't go uphill backwards.
Yeah. 1.
Not that you would want to. I just
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Or you're approaching me still. Okay.
Yeah. You know, at this point, the battle is not really in my favor. So you just got to do weird stuff, right? That's how I feel.
So 1 bonus. Oh, I might go for some weird shots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to hit. I mean, now is the time to large pulse, ER, medium, SRM.
All right.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm looking at 4 and then 8, 8, 8. That's left arm for 10.
Left arm for 10. That will take the arm off and go into
your other crab chomper. Yeah. Falls off. Right leg for 7.
Okay. God, these legs never got shot up until here. It's like the most heavily armored part of the crab.
Both streaks failed to fire. So
hey.
Feel 1 point of heat.
Yeah, I would have gone all the way down.
Should have all been good.
And then ER large and 5 machine guns for me.
Oh, sure.
And that will be a, let's see, 2 + 2 for my run, +3 for you. So 7 for the ER large and 8 for the machine guns.
No heat problems?
No heat problems on this one.
That's unfortunate.
Without the second ER large, I actually can't build heat. All right, so ER large.
Position for me, actually. Yeah. This is the round I've been fearing. Because next round I can get behind you if I win.
Oh, that's a miss on the ER large. God
Just
damn.
need to survive getting shot in the head a few more times and I'll be good.
Should I use my point of luck? I'll use my luck point here and try to reroll this.
Is that edge or luck? You have lucky 1 now, right?
Okay. Yeah, lucky 1.
I'm hoping for a 1-3.
All right, that's a hit. So location 11, left arm, not an amazing hit, but
for 8.
I need that damage.
Okay.
8 damage, yeah. 8 on the critical if it goes internal.
Nope.
And first machine gun hits on 8 is a miss. Second is a miss. Third is a miss. And the fourth is a miss. And the fifth and final is a miss. Jesus. These are terrible, terrible rolls. All right, so that's the round.
This next round is going to have to be the last one because we're pushing up on time.
No worries.
My alarm went off earlier. Now I'm getting messages.
I have lost, essentially, so Hillbilly's not having a good run.
I mean, you could win with a barrage of headshots.
Yeah. That's about it.
Stranger things have happened. 10.
All right, 5.
All right.
So
spent too much time memeing about anime.
I know.
That'll teach us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably the best I can do. All right. You're up.
Someone's trying to tell me don't regret the Mafia's curse storyline, and I'm just like, yes, I do. I do regret it.
Oh, no regrets.
Oh, did you run backwards? You son of a bitch.
I walked backwards.
This is upsetting to me. 3, 4, 5. Can I run towards you somehow and make this work for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can just walk here then, right? I need to end up 4 away from you, so you can't hit me with the machine gun. But I'm inside all of my ranges.
All right.
Yep.
Well, here's what I need is a single headshot that knocks
him in
you
the
out.
cockpit. Yeah. All right. It's crazy that your reverse walk at you too, man. Mediums and lights have some weird movement profiles. All right, go ahead, take a shot.
All right,
it's well, considerably easier to hit than normal.
Yeah, exactly. 2 + 1 + 1, so that's a 4 to hit on the large. That'll hit. Location 3, right arm. With a 9 on the crit. That's right. It crits.
Yeah, it is a crit. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Just one.
Just
okay.
One. Not a 5 or a 6.
5.
Oh no. That's the large pulse laser.
Well.
All right, how's the response?
It's last round, so.
I was already gonna alpha strike, but now I basically have to alpha strike. All right, so my 2 hit is 7, so I'll do 3 and then 4 7s. Yep. Left torso for 10.
Left torso for 10. That's internal.
No crit. Left leg for 7.
Okay.
And a torso for 7 with a critical.
That just strips the armor.
No. Streak back 1. Fails to fire. No. Streak back 2 also fails to fire. All right. He opens comms with you and says, I think it's clear, William, who the superior mech warrior is here. Surrender now or prepare to fight.
How about we call it a draw?
No. Surrender.
Just took down your main weapon.
He gestures his right torso and left torso and says, I have several more where that came from.
Oh, all right. I'll let this one go. It got dirty.
We'll call it a marginal victory.
Okay. Perfect. At least I didn't agree to any Sorla.
The Wolverine chassis truly is your bane, my friend.
It's honestly, it's like the
dice something
just
about either the combination of jumps or something.
Yep. Oh man, there were a couple points there where if had something a little more hard hitting, it might have been different. But the Hunchback is just so slow.
You missed all those machine guns on like a 45% hit. That's crazy.
Like brutal.
Any post commiseration with?
Yeah, Hillbilly will show up, but it's really not much. He's just like bummed out. This is 2 losses in a row. He's just like, God damn, can't catch a break. I swear, like my machine guns, they must have been miscalibrated or something. They were firing all over the place.
Do you think if you had approached this with your Hunchback, you would have faced a different Daisy? Was it?
Buttercup. Yeah, honestly, Buttercup got repaired last minute, and I just felt like the Tamatoa needed a little chance to shine. it felt like the right moment. It felt like the right time. You know, this is a hilly map, right? We got those jump jets on the Tamatoa. It felt like the maneuverability was going to be the advantage there. But I tell you, if I'd gotten one of those hits with that AC-20, this battle's different. So, I mean, Buttercup is always a game changer, but that what they call it, a conjurer? That conjurer's got some mobility, and that's Buttercup's bane. You know, people get in the back, open her up. So we might be making some changes in the future here. We'll see what comes out of the stable.
You have been a very reactive mech warrior throughout your career.
Well, you know, I try to be a little bit. You got to make some changes, shake things up a little bit. It gets stale otherwise, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have any other questions if you don't. So you of course guaranteed victory and lost.
I did.
Which comes with consequences that you ignore.
Exactly.
And you get
but I get my two experience points, yep. And then I will train with Brody to wrap it all up.
Sure, third experience point then.
Yep. Halfway to my next level.
Ludeman, when I agreed to start this, you were one of the driving forces. You approached me out of nowhere and were like, what if we did like a UI board, like some way of doing things? Of course, that evolved into the Lore Masters, but with you kind of pushing me, I was like, I don't know whether I want to do this. And you were like, hey, we can do this thing. And I was like, can we do it? And you were like, yeah, I can make it happen.
Yeah. And man, if I had any free time, I would have loved to have put together a little helper for the stat keepers.
The Lore Masters are definitely doing work. So
yeah,
they finally got caught up. I think they're on episode 57 right now.
Oh, cool.
Took them a while, you know. They were all on break. Limo was constantly working and couldn't make any of the shows, and
I know the feeling. I've been making time for this, but it's been busy. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, we really appreciate anybody that can commit to this. So what I'm saying is the show probably wouldn't have happened without you.
Oh, well, awesome.
I hope you'll be back in season 2 because we've laid the groundwork for that.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it when we get there. I'm looking forward to the changes too. They're exciting. They're interesting.
Any closing words? Any closing reviews for?
I mean, yeah, this has just been a lot of fun. I think this is a fun way to run a game, run a campaign. I think there's a lot of interesting sort of flexibility to it. And it's fun when we all get together. That mission was just ridiculous. Like, that was so much fun. And the gladiator halls and everything else. I don't know. I just think it's a neat story generator, you know?
I remember when Glimo thought it was just going to be about pure mech combat.
Yeah.
There's
up a ton of possibilities.
Thought it would take a little while to heat up, and it did, but it heated up faster than I thought. And then things started getting so fucking wild all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's tough because there's like I think the only thing that's like hard is there's that sort of like, how much should I do things that affect the other players, right? Like, kind of question. And so that's kind of one of the pieces, like with the mafia piece, right? Like, you know, if I were to take direct action against it, for example, right? Like, what does that do to Amos, right? Or otherwise, you know, vice versa on his side.
With that, yeah, they took some time to figure out what was going on there.
It was cool. So looking forward to what happens in the future.
All right, I gotta go do the final episode Fractal real quick. So thank you for joining me, and have a good afternoon.
Thank you. You as well. I'll catch you later.